benvenuti. Okay, so a lot of people they are asking why you don't speak Italian. Why don't you don't speak Italian? I don't have Italian followers. That's why I don't speak Italian. The 99.99999% of the people they are not speaking Italian. But okay, let's go. First question. Who is the president? I don't know. I come and go from Italy. I don't even know. I don't even know the name of the prime minister for sake of it, because they are changing every month. I don't know. One is coming, one is going, one is crying, one is that. I don't know. The last prime minister that I knew, he went and I think he was on drugs and something, and he stole some DJ's place behind the console. That was a huge thing in Italy, because you know we like to party but not that much. Like, I like to party, but my prime minister should like chill his balls for a sec. Okay, so sorry to say that, but seriously, like when I seen that scene of my allegedly prime minister in one of the best clubs in Italy, like, and I'm sure he was on drugs or something, because like you don't do that kind of shit when you are like allegedly in your mind. I was like, the fuck is going on in my country? Like, can you tell me? Like, okay, cool, perfect. So, comparison between EDM scene in India and Italy. Better India than Italy, trust me, because at the end of the story, in Italy right now, or super underground, as much as I understood, techno, deep house, minimal, or very danza kuduro, that despacito di merda. I hate it. Like, sorry, but no, I have my, like, I have the level of this several bullshit that I hear in the radio. I have that level, and I just don't go up for that. Like, even if for example, I like one song, but to hear it every single moment, I will. Do Italian girls like brown men's? Do you want them to? All right, so you know what? I understand that some people have issues with the skin color for a reason or another, but we actually don't have that much of problems with the skin color. Like, we are not like, we don't see the like white skin and we're like, oh my god, he's white, let's marry him. We are not that kind of bitches. So let's say like this: if you're handsome, that's cool. If you're handsome, that's the passport for a lot of girls. And if you we are just not into skin color. That's about it. This is not an Italian mentality. The best street place to experience nightlife. Well, depends on the city. I can say to you that if you want to really have fun right now, the south of Italy is the place to be. Before it was Rimini, Riccione, because there was like 5-6 clubs which were top 100 or top 10, actually top 10 of international global places to be. Right now, not much. So we usually tend to go to Sicily. We usually tend to go to south because we like the sun. We like to go on the beach. We like to have like fun time, and we just don't sleep during the night when it's vacation. So everything mainly happens during vacation, and a lot of people are just going on the beach, on the sea, because we just like it. Your favorite restaurant for pizza in Italy? Okay, if you are in Italy, you want to eat pizza, you have to go and search for every place that has a pizzeria word in that, or trattoria, okay? Trattoria, it's like more of food from home, not super official place, which costs maybe a little less. Maybe it's not that fancy, but it will be like, you know, good food, good portions, good pizza. You know, you will see obviously the pizzaiolo guy that will do the pizza in front of you, like this is the most of the place. I think that the best place to go to is the capital of the pizza, is obviously Napoli. So Napoli is basically the place that they invented the pizza, the first pizza that was invented in whole Italy and whole world. His name is Margherita, and Margherita was our queen, okay, at one point, and she wanted this kind of poor, or like not say poor is a harsh term, let's say that she wanted a normal plate, and the one pizzaiolo, the cook, he just done that. So the colors of the pizza Margherita are the colors of the flag of Italy, okay? So it's red because of the pomodoro, the tomato, then it's mozzarella is white, and then basilico on the top is the green. Okay, so this is the connection, the deepness of the... Okay, main famous dish of Italy. Whenever you go, every city will be famous for something. So let's go for... I'm going to say that for people who are not having any kind of problems with eating meat. So Torino, there is a great ox kind of meat. So then you go down, Milano, cotoletta alla milanese, obviously, Venice, obviously the seafood. Then anywhere that you are going on the coast, there will be a seafood. The best seafood in totally, the best seafood, you will find it in Sicily. And I'm sorry to say that for other cities, but the best seafood that I had, Sicily. Go to Sicily. Go to Sicily for ice cream. Go to Sicily for granita. Go to Sicily, okay, enjoy, ciao. Go to Napoli for a street food. Everything that is deep fried, you will find it in Napoli street food. There is a long way, it's called Spacca Napoli. It's the longest way that cuts the Napoli in two. Napoli, it's Naples. Then for meat, the other place, great place, it's Rome. But Rome has a pig flesh that they eat a lot. So yeah, it's better that pig meat. If you are not into that, please just avoid to ask. Obviously, we already know why. Okay, bene. Where is your hometown in Italy? In which Italian football sport do you support? So Milano, but football club, I don't know. When I was a kiddo, I was dying behind Alessandro Del Piero. So Alessandro Del Piero was in Juve, so that's why Juve, Alessandro Del Piero, etc., etc. But I was a kid, so you know, that was the last thing that I remember from my childhood. Why do Italians talk with their hands? Because till 160 something years ago we were divided, and every state has their own language. Until now, if one guy from Milano goes to Roma, for example, and it's like hardly 3-4 hours by train, you will find another language there, because another language, another mentality, another everything. So just to understand each other, we had to like explain with hands. That's why, for example, whenever my father lived abroad, he was speaking with his hands, and I was like, you know, Papa, why you are speaking with hands? Like why you are speaking with hands with people? You are speaking in Italian. They don't understand. And he's like, they will. And I found it so, you know, so hard. Like, how can you live in a country and don't understand the language? So you will be like, nye, 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 nye. Right now in India, I'm going around for the past, I don't know how many years. I'm still coming and going around, and I'm speaking with my hands. Everybody understands. Everyone. Okay. This is the language. What's the common typical stereotypes regarding Italians made in Europe? First of all, Latin lover. First Latin lover, Rudolph Valentino, was Italian, okay? I know that a lot of people tell me in all of my times that I went abroad that, oh, Italian, okay, Mafia. Yes, true, we have still that kind of problem. I don't know if it will go anywhere in the world, but yeah, like we are famous for our fashion, but for now I don't know how we are standing because everything is going down. But yeah, like the Mafia is the strongest stereotype, but which is true, and the Latin lover, the stereotype which is actually true. Then, you know, every kind of stereotype is based on reality. So at least, like I'm not gonna sugarcoat, you know, I'm not that kind of bitch. Okay, what are the major regions in Italy? Minchia, we have so many regions, you have no idea. The major that are like the most important is Lombardia, which is one of the most rich. Then Veneto, because Venezia, so they are also wealthy. Then we are going to Liguria, which is very beautiful. Then we are going in Campania, which is the part of Campania is Napoli, which is amazing. Then we have Calabria, which is like beautiful. If you love nature and you love beautiful sea, you have to go to Calabria. If you are in love with UNESCO heritage, you have to go to Toscana. Then obviously Lazio because of the Roma. Then we have, we have Umbria, which is an amazing place for everyone who loves trekking, for example. And then Emilia-Romagna, it's for people who likes to party. That's true, I know that. My father is from there, my father was from there, so. And obviously Sicily, but Sicily it's an island, so you know, like I can say where I've been, and every part of Italy has its own beauty. What are the regular food preferences for people? What is consumed the most? We are obviously hardcore consumers of pasta because we love pasta and this is our heritage, and we have so many choices of pastas. Every region has at least 10, 15, 20 different pasta that they can offer. Then we have the meat. Then we eat a lot of fruits and veggies, but from the stagione. Stagione is seasonal fruits and veggies. Usually we don't use too much spices in it. Usually we are just do the small cooking, like let's say the least cooking possible, because we actually want to know if the food is genuine and if the food is fresh. Okay, I'm a fan of Mafia movies. I told you. Is Sicily, Italy the same as portrayed? If not, can be found some old white places. So Napoli till some years ago was hardcore place for Mafia. Till now, somewhere in Sicily and in Calabria there is something. But you know, the old days of this kind of shoots on the streets sometimes happens, I'm not gonna lie. but it's very raw. It's not that romantic as you see in the movies. People are dying on the streets till now, so you know, it's just like we try to fight it for years and years and years, but it's still there. So you know, we are just trying to hang on, girl, try to hang on. What's the best thing about the Italian people? I think the best thing about Italian people is no matter what's happening, we always come back on our feet. Yes, we can fall on our knees like thousands of times, but we showed for centuries that we always bounce back no matter what. So, you know, cross fingers even for this time. Trust me, girl, trust me. Favorite place of yours which reminds you about your childhood? You know what? There is no place, but there is one thing. When I was a teenager, the first time that I seen the sea, I was crying, and that's it was a Rimini, and it was my first journey on the sea, on the proper sea, and that at that point I just cried, and I remember I seen the stars and the moon reflecting in the sea, and I felt that this is my place to be. So I stayed there for 10 years actually. Have you had sex in Italy? I think Italian people are allowed to have sex in Italy. Yeah, I think we are. I don't know. We are 60 millions. Maybe we do, maybe we don't do, but we are there. Is that all girls in Italy is beautiful like you? Have to go there to find out. Famous cosmetic brand in Italy, and what lip shape brand you use? Okay, girl, so read my lips. One of the best is Kiko Milano, and you have to go to any right now. Kiko Milano is everywhere. God bless them. The best are like the basic shades. If you go to Kiko Milano store, any Kiko Milano store, you go and you choose the basic lipstick, which costs like what, 2-3 euros, etc. They will last, but they will last, listen, because at the end of the story, Kiko Milano is in Bergamo, and Bergamo Milano is one of the biggest producers in cosmetics in the I think in whole Europe. Sometimes something is produced also in Berlin or in, you know, abroad, but Italian cosmetic warehouse, huge deal. Seriously, Kiko Milano is one of the best brands. Trust me, trust me. I use not the skincare maybe, but I use a lot of eyeshadows. I used to use before Huda Beauty, but the lipstick game of Kiko Milano, prima. Okay, there is a news that people, they are throwing their money on the roads as there is no use to it. Who is throwing euros on the road? Listen, call me up, bitch gotta eat. I see a lot black players get racist abuse in Serie A. So are those just idiots like everywhere else? Obviously, whoo! Like I can say that I got, this is actually the last question that I will reply, and let's just finish with this one. So the problem with racism in Italy is something that it's real till nowadays, till today, and I think that this is one of the faces of Italy that literally no one wants to see. I've seen that because my mom is not Italian. Basically, I've seen it all, and the first thing that they are asking you in Italy is where are you from, just to treat you, you know, like if you are from USA, oh my god, you're from USA, let's treat you good. But if you are from, I don't know, from the country that it's poor, okay, or underdeveloped. You know, it's not your problem. Maybe you're an amazing person, but you are coming from XYZ country. That's why they will be like. That was the problem in Galleria di Umberto. Once I went with my friend, he was from India. We wanted to buy for his mother a beautiful bag. There is a Yves Saint Laurent beautiful store there. So the thing is that cut my soul at that point is that the door in front of us got shut. And I'm like, oh, apri, no? Like, open the door. And then he understood that I'm Italian, so he made me enter and he asked, he's with you? I'm like, I called my friend, I'm like, show him the card. And he pulled out the Black American Express card. If you know what I mean, means no limit. And then he's like, oh no, I'm sorry signore, scusate. He let us in. But you know, this is no matter what, there are people who are like close-minded and they are racist between themselves. So don't expect that they will not be racist with other people. In our culture in Italy, we say that it's you are ignorante. It's like you're ignorant. But I had a lot of backlash because I'm not like fully Italian, because you know your mother is not Italian. So you know, a lot of people, like my first work in Rimini, for example, they threw me without a payment, and they daily just said to me that I'm a whore and I'm a prostitute because you know you're not fully Italian. And I'm like, what is written here? Italian. What is it? Passport. What is written on the passport? Italian. What's your problem? But still, whenever I was going out, for example, with the friends who were like from Africa, and for example, one of my best friends is from Dakar, Senegal. It's an amazing place, amazing city. Full with great people, and he actually literally, Alex, saved my life once, and after that we just literally become a best friend. And just because he was black, they were like saying that, oh, you're going out with black people, this, that. I'm like, it's not, obviously they didn't say black, they said something else, the N-word, which we will not say here because I think this is very bad. And then I'm like, how dare you to shit on other person just because of the skin color? Like, who the fuck are you, literally? I was like this close to. But yeah, that's one of the problems there. And for example, that whenever they, like my aunt, she is from Brazil, from Rio, but you know, this kind of mentality in which she's like, whenever I'm landing and I hear, because of her skin color, and I hear, oh, Cubana, no, like you are from Cuba, no? So whenever I hear that I'm from Cuba, I know that I'm in Italy. So you can, you know, it's pissing off. My mother used to be pissed off every time, no, whenever we were going around and people were like, oh, Ruska, Russian, no? So for her it's an offense. Because she's like, how dare you just like throw finger on me and just shout at me, assuming my provenience, even if you don't know where I'm from. This is racist. And I'm like, Mama, what do you expect from this guy? Look at him. I would not even spit in his way. I'm so sorry to say that, this is very disrespectful. But then this is what I took a lesson from, that several people have to validate themselves with their small brains and small dicks with this kind of shit. So this is one of the things that I don't like in Italy. Obviously not everyone, luckily not everyone, but some people, a good percentage of people are just like, you know, throwing some things that, oh, you know, if you are black then you are selling drugs, or use this stupid assumption. And I really feel that it has no point. It's just stupid. It's so, you know, because every time whenever they also told me that, oh, you must do this or that because, you know, you're not fully Italian, and I'm like, no, I'm not, so what? Bite me. So yeah, okay, enough. So let me know what you think about all of this. The comments down below as usual. Like, subscribe, and you already know what it is. Ring the bell. If you don't ring the bell, jingle bell. See you next time. Bye.